are here with Johnny Gargano. He's getting set for NXT TakeOver New Orleans unsanctioned match with Tommaso Ciampa, best friend turned bitter enemy. What has this ride been like for you to see how this has gone from this great friendship with Ciampa, this tag team that everybody loved, to this storyline to where we are now, where this is arguably one of, if not the best storyline in all of wrestling?
Yeah, it's wild, man. Like you said, I think the whole thing about it is so organic. It wasn't produced. Everything about me and Tommaso from the point where we started teaming, to the point where we got signed into WWE, where we were still wrestling for NXT, but we were still doing indies, to the Cruiserweight Classic, to us teaming together, to the breakup. I think people genuinely got behind us because they saw that the chemistry between me and Tommaso, it was developing in front of the screen. It was developing on camera, basically, because we never teamed before coming to NXT.
Right.
It was our very first time, and we knew each other. We were friends, but we weren't close friends.
Yeah.
We all grew together. Me, Tommaso, and the fans all grew together when DIY was formed, and he ripped that away from them. So I think that's what so much part of it all.
Well, it was this thing where people, I think, knew about you, but it was just like, oh, these guys, they just got signed, and or even, are they going to get signed? And then you did, and it was this, like you said, this organic thing of, look at the guys that maybe look at as underdogs, but man, we know how good they are, and seeing them make it now, and this joy of that, and then having it ripped away.
Yep.
I thought one of the most heartbreaking things was when he took the picture of the empty apartment.
Yeah.
And he tweeted that out.
Yeah.
Just those little subtle things, I think, that play it out.
Yeah. And it's all real. Me and Tommaso, we grew together, and we moved. When we got signed, we moved to Orlando together. We were best friends. Like you said, me and you, we sat here with Tommaso last year on Media Row at Access, and now, look at this chair. This chair is empty right now. It's just me and you, and I'm getting ready to fight him in an unsanctioned match.
It was so great, joking around, it was like a comedy duo almost.
Yeah,
but
me and you against him. But,
basically, because I knew the moment that I really knew that he was a heel when he said the Goldbergs is better than Breaking Bad, and I about jumped him at the table.
Should have known he was evil from that moment on. Is when he said the Goldbergs were better than Breaking Bad.
Yeah. So how worried were you about when this match is going to take place, or even at this event? Because obviously he's also overcoming, a pretty serious injury. Actually, a couple of them where he had the knee injury, and then I guess he had some other things where he was pretty banged up.
For me, I've always been on the essence that we're gonna make the best of any situation. I always think everything happens for a reason. No matter what happens in life, I think things are gonna work out. Everything happens the way it's supposed to. So I kind of take one day at a time. I know that a lot of people wanted to see this match. A lot of people wanted to see the payoff of TakeOver Chicago when he put me through a table and threw me to the Tron and things like that. But in this day and age, where I feel like with it's such an instant satisfaction sort of culture, where you're sitting and you're watching a YouTube video, and a 15-second ad comes on, you're like, I'm not gonna sit through this ad, I'm gonna skip it. To make people actually wait for something, make them want something, I think that speaks volumes, and it's only helped us. Yeah.
When you go to TakeOver Chicago, did you know how banged up he was going into that match?
I did not. He's pretty private in himself. He's a very tough person. He's very put your head down and work like I am. Like you said, we're from the indies. We're indie guys.
Yeah.
We're of the mindset of if you're banged up, little injuries, they don't matter. You still wrestle every weekend.
Yeah.
Luckily, in WWE, they take care of us a lot better than they do around the indies, so my body feels great now. But no, I didn't.
You like having that trainer over at the Performance Center and on the road?
Yeah, man, tell me about it. I get massages sometimes now. I was never a massage guy, but now when I have a trainer and I have a guy to stretch me out and things like that, that's all things that are going to further my career, going to make me wrestle longer. And I feel better now than I ever did when I was on the indies, that's for sure.
Was there any part of you that thought, maybe this is taking too long for his recovery, they might put me on 205 Live, or maybe this match might not happen?
No. Like I said earlier, I think everything works out how it's supposed to, but I think this is a very important story to tell, and I was very confident it was going to be told eventually, whenever that was.
So what do you think this match is going to be like on Saturday? Because we're used to seeing you, you know, Johnny Wrestling.
Yep.
Tommaso Ciampa, another very good wrestler. But this is an unsanctioned match. We expect wild, crazy brawl.
Yeah, I mean, following up my match with Andrade Cien Almas, which rated 5 stars. I'm not going for a 5-star match this one. Like, I don't care if it's a Mat Wrestling Classic. I don't care if it's got tons of counters and reversals and submission holds. Quite frankly, I'm coming to New Orleans to beat the hell out of him. I'm coming to get revenge, and I'm coming to take full advantage of that unsanctioned rule. Like I said, anything goes. And like, in unsanctioned rules, really, it means WWE is washing their hands of this.
Yeah.
Which means it should get wild. It should get crazy, and I'm confident that it will.
Is there any chance you take this to the streets of New Orleans?
Take it all the way to Bourbon Street?
Why not?
There's like 80,000 wrestling fans on Bourbon Street right now.
Here's the thing, though.
People hate Tommaso.
Right.
So if he goes to Bourbon Street, he ain't making out alive.
If you go to Bourbon Street, though, that would be about the only thing that stands out because they're probably used to seeing fights and all that stuff go on down there.
You're like, oh, there's just 2 half-naked guys fighting. That's like a normal Sunday morning for us in Bourbon Street.
Do you approach this, or do you have to mentally prepare for a match like this differently than what you do a typical match because it is so different?
I kind of go into every match kind of the same way. This match is different, like you mentioned. It's just a different emotion. It's a different mindset. Like I said, I'm not looking to go out there and have one of those Mat Wrestling Classics. I'm going out there to have a war, and it will be. What
do you see from your perspective as a wrestler? Because I think anytime we see you with styles, different opponents, no matter the size, even sometimes the bigger guys, maybe even have a better match with them. What is it about that makes you work well with everybody, do you think? I pride myself on just having tons of different tricks in my bag. I've tried to study in all different walks of, different styles, whether it be like the hard-hitting Japan style, or, faster-paced Mexican Lucha Libre style, or, if I got to take it to the mat, I can. If I got to brawl, I can. I try to just be as well-rounded as possible, because that's always been something I've been drawn to. It's just, tons of different styles, tons of different things, and I think the way my character is and the way I wrestle, I think you can put me up against big, small, short, tall, like slow, fast, and I think I can hang with all of them. So last thing, I've referred to you as the greatest babyface in wrestling. I think you're the best babyface since Ricky Steamboat. Oh, appreciate that. I do wonder, though, who's the bigger babyface now, you or Daniel Bryan? That's true. That's true. He's stealing your thunder. I don't know. It's hard because Daniel Bryan's kind of the original babyface, and I saw a tweet that said Daniel Bryan walked so Johnny Gargano can run, and that is true. Like, I would not be in the position I'm in. I would not be here if it wasn't for a guy like Daniel Bryan succeeding and a guy like him showing the world that size does not matter. Me, just like everyone else, when he won the title in New Orleans last time, like, I rooted him on because, like, knowing Bryan, being in the ring with Bryan, he's an amazing human being, and I like when good stuff happen to good people, and he is the definition of that. Yeah. One of the best people in all of wrestling, both in the ring and outside the ring, Johnny Gargano. We'll have fun watching you on Saturday night against Tommaso Ciampa at TakeOver. Thank you.